Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I am down at the Dealer Expo, and I am going to show you a very interesting floor plan, and one that you uniquely fit for my family situation. This is the 2025 Chaparral 368TBH, which is going to stand for triple bunkhouse. And I love this floor plan, one, because it sleeps a lot, but you're also going to get two baths, you know, dual axle, outside shower, kitchen, which I'll get back to in a second. But you get a ton of room here on the interior. I love the open space that you're gonna get. So one slide, but it just feels bigger than that for some reason. You have your theater seating with a couple cup holders, a place to put some remotes. You're also going to get really nice tall windows that all open up for a great breeze. They're also going to be tinted. Let's see what they got for the shades. They got the old Dracula shade, baby. I like the fact that you get the four-seater dinette, and the four-seater dinette has a little bit more space than usual. There's something about it that's just a little bit bigger. I like that. Sitting down, playing some cards, playing some euchre, having breakfast, maybe enjoying a coffee with old honey buns, and you're good to go. So you sit down right here. This is going to be your TV situation. You can tell it's on a swivel, so whether you're sitting at the sofa or over at the dinette, you have the ability to watch it. It's also going to have the JBL soundbar, so you can get this thing absolutely bumping. So I like to see the JBL. We've all had them before. We know what they are. They're trusted, you know, yada, yada, yada. A little bit of countertop space right here, along with plenty of extra storage. And then you keep moving along. I like when the sink has the cover over it, because now you get a whole lot of working space when there really wasn't, you know, any before. But then you open it up and you have the stainless steel under-mounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. You're also going to get underneath some pretty clean-cut storage and access to your plumbing as well. As we keep moving along, you're going to get four pull-out drawers. So whether you want to use it for like silverware, you know, junk, towels, whatever. Maybe your wife's got a bunch of crystals and sound bowls. You can do that kind of stuff. 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings, and then enough room for probably like, you know, maybe some like pizza, you know, something like that. Above the sink and oven, you have a smaller than I would like to see microwave, but really not a big problem. You can still fit, you know, your popcorn. You still got your potato mode. It's really all you need between the two. And then you got, I mean, look at that. And the same storage over here as well. Now you're also going to get your 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt refrigerator. And this one's going to be the GE. So the people that don't like the Furrion that I hear on all the comments for whatever reason, you have the GE there. So maybe a little bit more trusted, you know, in your eyes. It's also, maybe it is a little bigger than 10.7. See if it says the specs here. Well, anyway, it's a 12 volt refrigerator, so it's going to work just like the one inside your home, but it'll also run off of like the battery, the solar, you know, things of that nature. But it'll keep the actual frozen stuff frozen, you know, which is nice. When I was first selling RVs, you had the propane refrigerators, gas and electric, and man, those things just were not up to snuff. So you're going to get a little paper towel holder. I just love that. I just think that's pretty cool for no other reason than where else are you going to put paper towels. And then here underneath, you also got yourself a couple little shelves right there, the magnetic clips. Heading into the back, you have your triple bunk system, and we got 4 kids at home, so this would absolutely work for us. It's also got a 300-pound weight capacity, so it's going to be perfect for the plumpest of firstborns. I mean, heck, now that I'm 299.9, baby, even I could sleep in that bad boy as long as I'm not breathing heavy or moving too much. It also flips up as well, so you can get it up and out of the way. Window with curtain. It also doubles up as an emergency exit. So pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. Plus you have your breaker box with a couple outlets. And then you flip it around. You got a whole bunch of just kind of extra space. A TV backer with your outlets. And then, you know, the kids are ready playing some Fortnite, having a good time. Another window for another breeze. Another Dracula shade. And then kids have their own separate bathroom, which I love. They're not going to be coming up, you know, stinking up your stuff and doing whatever those gremlins do. You got the hanging room right here. Pull-out drawer. You also got the old porcelain foot flush throne. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. But I mean, look at that. I like how it's got a tub in the shower too. So we got a 3-year-old at home. She likes to play like her Crayolas and Barbies and all that inside the tub. And I think that's a great little place for her. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. I mean, look at that. All right, cool. And then that brings us back out into the kitchen. The only part I really didn't show you was that back wall. But I mean, look at this. That's a good looking shot. I think maybe if I put my melon right there, maybe make for a good thumbnail. All right, so this right here is going to actually pull out to make an extra little sleeping space. So if you do have the 4th kid, you know, or maybe some buddies that come out, I would say it's going to be a little bit more of a comfortable sleeping spot. Something that I would probably be doing if I'm not in the recliners, because the recliners are in that quick recline, so they lay relatively flat and they're actually a little bit more cushiony. But if it's like me and my wife, I'm sleeping there. If it's just me, I'm kicking back in the recliner, putting a game on, you know, and you're ready to roll. Above, you're also going to get the black glass insert, which I think looks pretty nice. And I mean, look at that. You got the steps with the returns right there. Looks like for the furnace. This is the control panel for your main slide. I like to see that they have tank heaters. They didn't have tank heaters about 3 years ago when I was selling them. So I like seeing that. But that's a 12-volt pad that sticks onto the bottom of your tank, so that way you can camp a little earlier and later into the season. There's the control for your AC. And then you head up into the bathroom. Another porcelain foot flush throne. Your Tri-Glide glass series to help you get in and out of the bathroom just a little bit easier. And then you got a couple little J hooks right there to hang up your towels. Now I am 6 foot, 300 pounds with a backpack on. And I'm getting in here, you know, just fine. I got enough head clearance as well, probably sitting at around 6'3" or so. I mean, look at that. I like how they switched up to that kind of wood block look. And then you have your plumbing and then your you know, extra storage there up under the sink. Here in the bedroom, you have a north to south bed along with some storage here up underneath, and it's a little bit different because you got your kind of cubby situation and a pull-out dresser drawer. So that is pretty darn cool. I also like that it's on the strut system as well. On either side, you got a place for, you know, your laptops, your cell phones, your CPAPs, whatever it is that you got to plug in. And then you have universal C and universal and USB along with your outlets, and then storage the same both left, right, and above. But here in the closet, and look at that, tons of hanging room. You also got the 4 pull-out drawers there too as well. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Now I'm going to spend just a minute here on the exterior. Again, this is the 2025 Chaparral 368TBH. All right, yeah, so right here is going to be the specification. So they actually have that published already. Unloaded vehicle weight of 9,850 pounds with an overall GVW of 12.5. So, I mean, you can get pulled by a very wide variety of products, of trucks, which is really nice. Fiberglass exterior with the aluminum frame construction. You're also going to have the automatic leveling system there too as well. This is going to be called a mid-profile unit. So you notice how it's got that slope on there. That's going to keep down on cost. It's going to keep down on weight. A lot of good things that are coming out that if you're not wanting some massive Goliath, you know, you're pulling down the road. This right here on the reflectors, anytime you see that, that is going to be prepped for a 4-camera or 3-camera safety system. So you can just get the rear camera to see behind you, or the 2 cameras on the side, so you can kind of go and see what you're doing both left and right, you know, and behind. Make your driving a little bit less stressful if you're new to camping. If this is like your first fifth wheel, you know, a lot of people are getting it, and I think it's, you know, it's nice. It helps relieve the stress, that's for sure. Right there, you got a little battery box there for you. Your pass-through storage is of pretty good size. You can see they got, you know, a couple backpacks, laptops, whatever the heck that stuff is. Propane. Here up underneath, heated and enclosed underbelly. And again, remember those 12-volt heated tanks, those pads. So it's the 12-volt heat that sticks onto them and kicks on once it's getting nice and cold, you know, assuming you got it flipped up. But that's going to be what helps your tanks from freezing, especially, you know, in that inclement weather. So right here, you're going to see you have dual axle with your road armor suspension. So that's going to be just a little bit of a smoother ride there for you. You also have your JBL exterior speakers along with the Furrion tankless on-demand hot water heater. So again, as long as you have propane, you have instant hot water. Your outside kitchen is doing pretty darn good. I love the fact that you have a massive refrigerator right here where you can probably pack away I would say about a 60 rack or so of apple juice, absolutely no problem. And then you have your LP disconnect right there along with your battery. So right here you got your sink that's going to be plumbed in. You also have a little pull-out drawer for your microfiber towels, and then right there as well. Ladder to get on top of your roof, check your seals, check your slides, make sure all the maintenance is on the up and up. You also have a bumper with a 2-inch receiver. Backup camera prep, that's part of that 3-camera safety system. And then right here is going to be for a black tank flush, which you're not familiar with that. It's basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. So it's starting to get a little bit tight and it's a little bit wet, so I'm not going to crawl all the way through here. But you have your leveling control right there. So I misspoke earlier, it's not auto, it's going to be the electric. So again, keeping down on cost for you. And then your sewer outlet connection. You also have another one there on the other side. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. As the pricing becomes available, you'll see that down in the description. But again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Chaparral 368TBH. Have a great day. See you.